right, welcome back. So before I get started today, today's video is about the Excel sheet that I did for crypto tracking your personal investments. This is a new version and I like it a lot better, and I'll show you why in just a quick second. But before I get to that, I do want to do something. So yesterday, I had put out a tweet thanking a lot of people in the crypto space that have helped me get to where I'm at right now just in learning how to deal with crypto. Not anything to do with YouTube or the videos or anything that I'm doing with that. I'm only doing that because I'm trying to grow a future community within the crypto space that specifically deals with development of crypto projects and solutions for the blockchain for the future. That's where my core competency is, so I'm trying to get there, and I'm trying to relate to the crypto community writ large, if you will, through this medium, and eventually taking all of the social media that I use to the crypto space and kind of walking across the bridge away from traditional to new. So I'm getting started. Now, yesterday, this guy right here, Bullzilla, you can find him. I'm going to show you his Twitter page in here in just a second, but this is him on his live stream last night promoting my page because I simply added him as a part of a group of people that I thanked for what they have done for me, and he definitely has done in my crypto investing and a couple other ways. This guy is amazing, and this is what he did on his channel last night, and he even said that he likes to help newer channels get out. He giggled a little bit about I think I had 18 subscribers and now I have like almost 40 because of him. So I'm not blasting him out there because anyone that would see my blasting him out there would be his people. So that's not the case. That's that part. This is his Twitter handle right here. So if you this guy right here is amazing. So go to Bullzilla on Twitter at CKJ Crypto News. He has YouTube. He has this channel. He has a couple channels, I believe. But I mainly tune into his 2-a-day streams. One in the morning, so I put him on the screen over here, and I get to work with him talking. And then at night, by the time the family sits down and whatnot, we always pull him up on YouTube and watch his live show. And we were just sitting there last night watching, and boom, there it was. I saw my Luxitam logo in the background. I said, wait, what? So here's a third thing, though. I can't confirm this. I cannot. And not that he's going to want to know about it, but first of all, the Three Stooges, why not? Okay. There's a reason why I wear Three Stooges gear in my videos a lot. He will know, if he's from Philly, he will know this guy right here, Larry Fine, because he will have seen, and let me throw it up here, he will have seen this right here. This mural is in Philadelphia. So Larry Fine of the Three Stooges, I've never been there, but he may know where this John's Bar is with Larry's picture and stuff like this. Very famous. So anyway, go find this guy. He's amazing. He is absolutely an amazing guy. And there was a reason why I've been watching him for about a year. A lot. This just confirms it. This is a guy who, he talks about being the hidden gem hunter. He might be the hidden gem himself. He's just you can just see it breathing through the screen. This dude's a really nice person. I could be fooled, but I doubt it. This guy's really, really a cool guy, man. So follow him and forget about the cool part. His absolute victories in picking the winners. The data speaks for itself. He is making people a shit ton of money. So check him out, follow him, watch his live streams. It's worth it. Now, on to the show. All right. Now, I had a sheet before that I did with the data entry on one page by itself, and then it's spread throughout all the other coins and whatnot. You can still get that sheet over at luxitam.com if you wish. I created this today to solve a problem, and the problem was that it just got too VBA centric, Visual Basic code on the back side of the Excel sheet. It was just too prone to have problems, and I said, I don't. Number one, I don't want to deal with this, and second of all, anyone who downloads the sheet from my website, if they come across a problem, then I got to go back and try to research what the hell happened to fix it for them, just because I wouldn't leave people hanging. But I said, you know what? For me first, and anyone who gets it, let's make this a lot easier for us to engage with. And so here's what I've come up with. Now, I'm going to pump it up so it gets big enough so we can see this. Now, this is all one screen, if you will, okay? If you have a wide screen, it works really well, but for this purposes, it's two sides of the same screen. So here's what you have. Here's the template right here, okay? You have this is going to be whatever exchange you use. So from Coinbase to Bittrex to Kraken to Binance US to whatever, Crypto.com, Voyager. Whatever exchange you happen to be using, you're going to create a sheet for it. So you would just simply come here. You'd have a blank sheet. You would come to the template. You'd click up in this triangle right up here in the corner. Highlight the whole sheet. Control C. Now you got the whole sheet copied. Come to your new sheet right here and just leave it in A1 and click Control V. Bang. You now have another sheet. You can go back over to the template and press Escape to stop the copy function. Then you have a new sheet. Drag it over here. And then you rename it, and we're going to rename it, let's say, Coinbase. Okay, so now Coinbase has its own sheet, and then you have this test sheet, which is Crypto.com. So this is the one we're going to play with for just a quick second. Basically what happens is, this is a table, okay? This anywhere inside the blue lines is the table. Once you click inside of here, you have the ability to go way up top here and get this form. You click this right here, boom. What you want to do is you want to click New, and you fill in the data, okay, and that will populate the next line down here. Now I'm going to show you how to do this from jump, just to show you how this works, okay? You kind of don't need to build it. I already did, but it's easy. So anytime you're inside of the blue outline right here, you're inside what's called the table. On this side right here where the data entry is. First thing you'll want to do when you copy and paste is click here and go over to Table Design and go up here to Filter Button and click that button off. You don't need those. You're done. Now, anytime you're inside of here right here, you have to have one transaction completed on the first line in order for the form to work so that it knows what to do, what data to get. So the first thing you fill out is the first piece of information. That's why I always, in my template, I leave the first line of fake information in there for you so that you can keep all of these headers up here. All right. This you can delete if you want to. You can go through and delete it if you want. It's up to you. So what I do is I come in here, and let's say on Coinbase, I didn't have this transaction right here. So the first thing I do is I click in here, I click the form, and I'm at 1 of 1. So now I'm going to just edit that first transaction to reflect an actual transaction, not the dummy information. So let's say it's May 1st of 2021. And then I tab down, and the coin, if you can see right here, the reason why all of these little headers right here are right here is because they're all up here and these were created. So the form is feeding, these are feeding into the form exact. So, and wherever there's a formula and whatnot, it'll pre-populate. You won't have to worry about that. So coin, let's say we're going to buy some Harmony, which by the way I did. And you bought 10,000 coins, and you bought it for, let's say you bought it for 0.4 cents. Okay. And your fee on that transaction was $10. And all you do now is click close. You're done. So boom, 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 boom. Now, that fills in the data. Now, let's go ahead and stay inside the blue walls here, the outer blue walls. Click form, because if you do this, let me just do this. If you click it right here and click form, it won't work. So you have to be inside the table, then click form. And the way you get form is really simple. If you don't see this form symbol up here, and you probably won't in your Excel, you would click right here, this drop down. Go here to say more commands. Okay, this box is going to show up right here. And you want a quick access toolbar. You want to come right here to choose from popular commands. You can just choose all commands. Scroll all the way down to F, and then look for form. I know I passed it. All right, right here. This one right here. Right there, form. You click it and add it. And since I already have, I'm not going to. You just add it to over here. And then you click OK and you're done. And what'll happen is it'll pop up right here. So now you're inside here. You have form. You click this right here. And let's say now you're going to do the same thing on the same day. A couple hours later, it went up in money. This is just to show you how it works. You want to sell 5,000 of your tokens. And let's say it magically went up to $1 a token. And you sent and you're done. Okay, boom. Now you're going to see a lot of things happen here. I'm an idiot. I just edited the first one. So let's do this real quick. Boom. So I'm sorry, 1 of 1. Now you want to click new. My bad. Okay, so on the same, let's say the next day, 5/2/2021, and coin harmony, and you're going to sell some coins. So you're going to sell 2,500. And the coin price went to $1 and the fees were $10, and you click close. Okay, that's going to be the second transaction now. So now you can see here. And we're back. I had to move it from the sell to the new to the buy. Okay, so here we go. You have 5,000 tokens. You pay it $1 for a per. So in your fees, you pay 5,000 $10. We're gonna get over here in just a quick second, just to show you. Now you sell some. So you come up here, you click your form, and you go to new. So you got a new transaction, and then you go to the coin here, and you go. And now you're gonna sell 2,500. And the coin price went to $1 and the fee was $10, whatever. Okay, so we're going to go in the wallet, crypto.com, or whatever wallet you sent yours to, let's say, and then close. It's kind of like enter. So you got to buy and you got to sell. Okay, you got total cost to you to get them, and then your profit so far, because it takes the $2,500 and it minuses out the fee right here. Okay, so you get a net of $24.90 that you dropped out of your position. If you come over here, you'll notice that what's happening is this and this and this and this. These are the swaps. If you do any swaps, you're going to annotate that here. They're going to come in like this. Okay, so anything that you do with a coin in this wallet, it's completely reversed of the one I did before. The one I did before was coins, and then where did they go? This one is the exchanges and whatever transaction you do, because it just made more sense to me that you're going to open up an exchange on your phone or on your computer. You're going to be interacting with an exchange to trade multiple coins rather than, and so the Excel sheet, I wanted to kind of reflect what we actually do, which is we're interacting with the exchange to go get multiples of coins. So on each one of these sheets, it's going to be an exchange sheet with multiple transactions with multiple coins, and the filtering of what you have done at that exchange is right here on this side right here. So you'll notice this is now coins, not wallets. So right here, what we have is on this exchange, what have we done with these coins? So for instance, the one coin, Harmony, we have bought 5,000, we sold 2,500, so we have this many coins left over, and then this value, I have to do the math on that, but it's right here, here, here. In the final version, it'll be tallying up the net cash out you have after taxes and everything. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to have it where it's how much have you spent, how much have you cashed out, what is your total profit? You haven't made any profit yet because you've still got more spent than you've made, so there's no tax withholdings. Okay, so if your next transaction was something that was like 20 grand or something like that in this exchange, because the tax withholding, the cash spent, the cash out is for all of your activity within this exchange. which is kind of how your taxes will be done at the end of the year. If you go to cryptotrader.tax, it's going to want to know, what did you do at Coinbase? What did you do at Bittrex? What did you do at crypto.com? This is more true to how we're really going to have to deal with all of these transactions versus the one I did before, which was different. This is more on par with how we're really doing business out here. Okay, so this kind of shows this right here. The only thing that I'm going to be adding is a portfolio. Okay, and this just kind of highlights more of a test. So I show you here where I bought 10,000, I sold 1,000, I swapped for 400, I swapped out of 200, I sold 5,000, I bought 2,300 BTC now. This was all one. And then I went ahead and bought some BTC and sold some BTC. So I'm just showing you that in mycrypto.com, any transaction that I do, I'm annotating it left to right. Left to right. Every single time, every single transaction on crypto.com that I enact, I'm going to input right here by clicking this, going here, clicking this form, clicking new, and then entering in my transaction, clicking close. You can go backwards and find previous ones like this. Okay, you can find the next one. It'll just jump 7 of 7, 6 of 7. You probably can't see this, is small on the screen, but anyway. And I don't know how to make that part bigger, and then if you come over here, you can kind of see how it's starting to play out. You've got how much cash have you gotten after taxes. You've spent 136 grand. You've cashed out 155,000. You have $18,000 in profits, and at a 25% clip, which is just a number I use to be safe, you've paid over $4,500. You should be holding about $4,500 in tax money for the end of the year. Sitting over here, it's telling you what, hey, you're going to have a liability here. So it's also showing you what all of your transactions were in this coin, one. And then BTC, obviously, right here, boom, you have transactions. So, and I'll move the sold BTC because there's no symbol here. So all I would have to do is go here, here, and let's go to number 7. And we're going to update that. And we're going to say the coin was BTC. Okay, and we're going to close it out. Now that BTC's in here, it's going to find it and put it over here. You see? Right there. It added it because now it sees this. This formula is telling it up here to go find this symbol anywhere in this entire column. Anywhere it sees that symbol, uppercase or lowercase, and I show both ways here, it will find this symbol and then it'll give it the data that it's telling it to give it, and it all relates all the way across. So I leave these blank for you to fill in which coins you use per exchange. And then right here, if you need to get more, I have a little note here to show how to do that. Simply put, so let me just go ahead and get rid of this. Boom, boom, boom. You would just take this right here, okay, highlight these right here, copy, come right here, paste it, okay, escape, and you have it. And the formulas will follow across, okay, AD, AD. This one will say AC, AC, because it's finding this symbol. And whatever you name that symbol, if there's a transaction with that name of the symbol over here, it will find any buy, sell, swap, or swaps of that symbol will be put here, 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 here for this symbol, and it'll keep a plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus of your total. How many coins do you have based on what you've been doing with them? And it'll keep track of it here, like it does right here. You bought 10,000, you sold 6,000, you swapped in 400, you swapped out 200 for an aggregate of 4,200 coins you have left on that exchange or wherever they are. That's what you have live still that you've done with that exchange with that coin. So that is where I'm headed this weekend, which leads me to, I'm going to spend the rest of the weekend cleaning up this. I'm not going to do a video tomorrow. Usually I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I wanted to do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, but too many other things I'm doing and then this stuff that I want to get done. So I'm going to go, I'm not even going to put this up for download until it's completely finished. So on Monday, I'll do a video and I'll say, hey, it's all done. Go get it here. Here's the link direct to this new sheet. I will have this thing completely cleaned up, ready to go. Once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't tell people what to do. I'm just absolutely trying to grow my community in social media with the crypto blockchain folk, because eventually I want to take what I have, what my core competencies are is I want to develop solutions on the blockchain, not in the traditional way. I don't want to do solutions on, let's call it Web 2.0. I want to develop on the blockchain. I want to, and specifically speaking, right now I'm leaning way heavily towards Cardano's framework. I have a few more classes I have to get through to get to the point where I'm ready to feel like I can put something out there. And in the meantime, I'm trying to grow this community so that eventually I bump into somebody who is in the same kind of arena that I'm trying to step into, and or wants to get in the same arena that I want to get into, and we meet up and get it done some way, somehow, whether it's abroad or, via the internet, communication with, how basically everybody does the gig economy these days, or if it's in person. I don't know how it's going to work, but I want to lead myself down the road to where I'm in the arena with people who are developing solutions for the future on the blockchain from a development standpoint, total package. And so my beginning into this is what I'm doing. So big thanks to Bullzilla for what he did for me yesterday. I didn't ask for it and certainly appreciate it. People like him are people I'll never forget, because he did it out of the kindness of his heart. So thank you to him and anybody and everybody who came from his family to take a look at what I got going on over here. I thank you also as well. It's very kind of you. So I hope you all have a great weekend. I will have this sheet completed this weekend for sure. Until then, I'll see you Monday. Have a good weekend.